I'm Monica Young of Cupertino TV Production. We are honored to have the opportunity to share with you on the incredible work being done by New Hope Chinese Cancer Care Foundation. This organization has been a beacon of hope for countless individuals and families facing the challenges of cancer. They support resources, provide meals and transportation for cancer patients, also host events by oncologists to discuss about prevention and recovery of cancer. Today, we are joined by Tiffany Xiao, President and CEO, and Christina Jia, Executive Director, who will share insights into the Foundation's mission, the impact of the work, and how they're making a difference to fight against cancer. Hi, Tiffany and Christina. Thank you very much for joining us today. Can you please provide some background on New Hope Chinese Cancer Care Foundation?
Thank you, Monica, for having us here to introduce New Hope Chinese Cancer Care Foundation. So this organization is a nonprofit organization and was founded in year 2013. So we just had a 10-year celebration in 2023. However, we have many volunteers. They actually have been service the cancer patient over 30 years. Back in 1990s, a group of Chinese volunteers, because of they are suffering from the cancer within the family, so they have been trying to help other cancer patients and their family as much as possible. So they construct a volunteer group, and also they brought the endowment fund to advocate to ACS, American Cancer Society, to form a Chinese unit. And they have been provide service since 1990. But later they decided to form our own organization, which is New Hope Chinese Cancer Care Foundation.
Very good to know. So what is the main mission and vision of your organization?
So our main vision and the mission, we like to serve Chinese cancer care patients and their family through services, education, advocacy, and research. And also, in addition to provide service to cancer patients, we also like to emphasize cancer prevention education. So we like to partner with other organizations in the community. So in that way, we can provide more people in more regions to prevent the cancer and also serve the cancer patient and the families.
So how long have you both been involved, and what are your roles?
As a breast cancer survivor, I naturally involved in the support groups, as Tiffany mentioned, even before New Hope Chinese Cancer Care Foundation was founded. So later on, I became volunteers to various different cancer support groups. When New Hope was founded in 2013, I naturally joined with the Joy Club, which is a female support group I was in, and also I started participating in different survivorship programs New Hope was offering. Ever since then, I've been staying as volunteers with New Hope on different scopes, like cancer bodies and organizing events, and also being an art instructor for their cancer survival classes. And later on, from last year, March 2024, I took over the role working as an executive director.
What is the ongoing program? Any success stories that you can share, and any recent goals that have been achieved?
As Tiffany mentioned, our mission is to help with all the cancer-affected families and also educate and to reach more families to understanding more about cancer prevention and what's the resources available to all of them, live on serving all different needs. Basically, they are from three main areas. The first one is patient care and support, which is one of the top priority. And also we have a volunteer recruiting and training. It's a good community too. And also the third one is about the outreaching education to the community. So basically that includes our programs. Now let me share a successful stories recently really touching my heart. It's really heartwarming successful stories. We received a referral from one of the Stanford oncologists who has been our previous president last year in early 2024. It was a young Chinese woman. She was a refugee and a new immigrant with her senior mom to US for just a couple years. And unfortunately, she diagnosed with sarcoma in her very early 30s. She was so desperate because she's the only one get income for the whole family. And she's so worried about her treatments and also how she can continue support her mom, who's already in her 70s. So she was referring to us and then dropped by to our offices and showed her nervous about what experience she's about to having. Luckily, we were able to support her in different ways, and then, of course, initially we tell her we definitely there for her and give her warm hugs and then all the material she needs, and then referring to different programs we have. First of all, it's the food program, which is one of our newest support program after COVID, which providing delivered hot food to patients and their families while they're doing active treatments, and the family cannot support much on that period. So she was on the food program from the day she started treatments and being on that almost a year to support her through all her active treatments period. So that's providing a lot of comfort to her and her mom. So we'll go on also doing home visits to the cancer patients, to this young woman and her mom, not only comfort her and deliver care and needed funding or other resources, we also give her mom a warm feeling that they are not alone. One of the aim we're trying to providing the care to the patient and their families is to let them know no one face cancer alone. And also we have volunteers dedicated to help this family to apply for the social benefits they should have to be able to qualify. We were able to help her through the application process to help her get Medi-Cal so she won't be worried about no money to pay for her health services through her treatments. After a year of treating, we were able to keep touch with this family and glad to know she's doing well and she's kind of remission in her first treatment period and looking forward to her new life.
Is there any other program you want to mention as support for cancer patients?
As I mentioned, we have more than 10 different programs. The very first program we launched from the day one is called Ask Oncology program. As we mentioned, the community sometimes have lack of knowledge of cancer and the treatments. So when they got this diagnosis, like my own cases, it was kind of lost. So the Ask Oncology program from day one was able to have a very experienced volunteer oncology to be able to answering questions face-to-face to your personal level. That's still one of our very popular and live programs since day one. The second popular program is, of course, the education and advocacy to the community. I think a lot of people understand cancer is not only preventable, but also we can change from our habits to be able to avoid, later on bad stories. That's why we devoted our time to invite a lot of medical backgrounds, oncologists, doctors, and from different fields, and also survivors and people with experience to share with the community, to share with more people what they do normally can prevent or at least fight cancer earlier. The third program we do is for transportation services. We understand people getting hard when they need to run lots of treatment trips to the medical centers. For example, a lot of people doing chemo, they don't have the energy to drive themselves. So we offer through volunteers to offer the trips to and back from home to their chemo treatments and also the radiation treatments because they do it every day. Even the family is hard to, fight transportations every day. And also the transportation program has been really a very needed services throughout the years. So we're still keeping that program alive. Another one is the survivorship program. We figured out people are not back to normal once they finish treatments. They need more support in everyday life. So we started from day one when New Hope was funded. We start different survivorship program, which we offer free classes, art, calligraphy classes, yoga, and dance, and also various different classes on the way. Over the years, we served more than 10,000 people in this program. And of course, one of the favorite is the making great food classes. It's always the favorite during the treatment period. And we also have programs, which is newer program ending after COVID. We just mentioned briefly in previous cases called food programs. And Chinese people are really focused on recovering through good food, and nutritious intake is very important to your recovery during treatments. That's where we started thinking about how we can help them through the period of when they lack of people to help cooking, and they still need to maintain the enough intake for the nutritious meals. So we offer this program to over 30 patients, totally free, to help them through all the treatment periods.
Wow, there's a lot of support that your organization can provide. So how big is your volunteer base?
So we have like 500 volunteer registered, but now active volunteer is around 100 to 150. Especially after pandemic, everyone kind of changed lifestyle, so we are kind of facing shortage of volunteers. So Christina just introduced so many programs. You have heard about that, but all the program we need a volunteer to support. Like as oncologist, our doctor, he may not speak Mandarin, so we need a translator. And then we have the transportation program, the driver also volunteer. And for food program, we used to deliver the food by volunteer, but because of we are short of volunteers, now we are using the vendor to help the food order and the delivery. So that kind of relieve our resource a little bit, but we still need more volunteers.
So you're constantly looking for more
Absolutely.
Volunteers, and there would be opportunities to get involved.
Sure. So they can help all different kind of program. They can also participate our survivor program, so they can take our classes, cooking class, dance classes, or the Chinese choreography. So they are free to take all the classes we provided too.
Being such a big organization and you offer so many different type of activity, what are the key challenges of the organization and how's the organization funded?
Yeah, our funding is mainly based on the fundraising. And we have an office place that allow us to have the foreign education program and also have the survivor program to do the yoga, to do the choir group. So you need an office, and that cost. And also we have to hire Christina, right? So all this expenses is based on the fundraising. So that's a one challenge for this organization. And also volunteers, like I mentioned. We want to grow our organization and improve the organization by continuously recruiting volunteers. So then we can provide the service to bigger region. So now we kind of limited in Bay Area, but we know like East Bay or San Francisco area, they also need help. Yeah, so since Christina, she handled daily operations, so she may fill in more information about our challenge.
Yes. So Christina, you mentioned that you are part of the Joy Club, which is for breast cancer survivor. And I understand there are also some other focus group that the foundation has been involved in. Can you tell us a little bit more about it?
Yes. New Hope Chinese Cancer Care Foundation has 5 different support groups or focus groups. Joy Club is one of the biggest, which focus on female cancer patients, support each other throughout the years. As we mentioned, this group deep rooting from 1994, so it's just had the 30 years anniversary back in last year, 2024. We still have 3 founders. They are all cancer survivors, still live and support in this group. We're very lucky to have over 300 people join this group, and we support each other by daily chatting through groups and online support meetings and also in-person activities, including parties and going out to places. For example, we went to Filali Garden one time, which we have over 40 people join even during COVID period. And we had able to chat and support each other, especially the new patients, when they were in very desperate period of time. When they hear like similar cases and this, someone can live out of breast cancer over 20, 30, even 35 years, it's a very big encourage to them. And also other groups, like very popular one is the men's club. We especially designed for gentlemen. They have their meetings and support each other through their own languages. We also have the colors group, which is all other types of cancer other than we have women and men. And also we have a caregiver group, which supports the families. They are actually the person easily being neglected during the process. The other one we have is Cantonese group, because we have a lot of people not really speaking similar languages. And that one we're still recruiting more volunteers right now to help with the group to rejuvenate after COVID.
So any other advice regarding, for the public regarding the prevention of cancer? I understand you have also a lot of resources at your office, like books and also online manual. Can you elaborate on them?
We plan to reach out more people through not only when they reach out to us, we're trying to put all the resources online, and we also have a YouTube channel which is updating with all the seminars we hold online and in person. And we're also trying to let them know we do have a question and answer section on our website to give them a hands-on when they're facing the cancer treatments. We edited a patient journal back in 2018, which is in Mandarin, to give people more guidance when they're facing cancer treatments. Also, we have our annual journal book, which is available in Chinese to give them more successful stories and also to give them more stories about how people survived and then how our program can help them. So that's also fund. We work with other organizations to provide English and Chinese, all the resources to different types of cancer and the new treatments available, and also how you pay attention to your nutrition, food, and other exercise part after treatments while you in your surviving mode. Also, we're trying to keep updates with new information on our website and e-newsletters sending out every month, and also on our YouTube channel.
You mentioned about all the special events, and if the public are interested to attend the event, how can they get involved?
As Tiffany mentioned, of course, if they are a patient and the families, they can register with us as a member. So far, by the end of 2024, we have members over 1,050, which are cancer patients, and also there are some other patients at different locations, or they are not able to register because of privacy reasons over the years, another 100 to 200 people. So in the past 11 years of New Hope Chinese Cancer Care Foundation, we served over 1,200 patients in total. With the rise of patient numbers, we use more methods to reach out to them. As we have everything posted on our website, we also have an e-newsletter which send out monthly. Sometimes we send extra ones because we have a special event like the health fair. They can subscribe to our e-newsletter or check on the website to have up-to-date information.
For people interested to know more about your New Hope Chinese Cancer Care Foundation, then you can go to your website and also subscribe to your newsletter. Can you repeat the website again, please?
Yes, our website is newhopecancer.org. So we do have available in Mandarin and also in English. And also our YouTube channel is linked through the website. Or if you search in YouTube, you can find our organization too. And for the e-newsletter, we will have this barcode so you can scan and join. We also have a link at the website so you can sign up to receive the e-newsletter.
The special events this year would also be listed at your website too.
Yeah, this year we will have 3 pre-planned big events. So the first one is the annual event that will happen in October time. That's the biggest event for this organization. So we will have all the performance program, dance, music, plus education. So we will have professional to give the talk at the annual event. And then the second big event is a health fair. So health fair, we will invite different oncologists and professionals to do the education. And also we have panel to interview either professional or our patient or patient's family, the caregiver, yeah. So that's health fair. And also we have another program, is outing. So outing can be patient's family, or our volunteers. We just want to get together and go out for one day to cheer ourselves. So cancer is not, we should not afraid with cancer, and we will be the accompany to our cancer patient and the family. So maybe Christina, you want to fill in more about these 3 big events?
I will add on more. We're still at the beginning planning mode for this coming events. The first one coming will be the health fair. We are focusing on more educating the general public as well as the patients' families. Other than the keynote speakers, we normally will include a discussion and also more question answer, like Ask Oncology programs. And normally we invite community organizations with similar mission and vision to join our event. As in 2024, our event has 12 different organizations came with booths and full of information to support the whole community. We have this annual health fair back from when we founded. That's one of our main goals, to educate more people. And also we will have our survivorship program show off at the event. Like last year, one of the most favorite moment of mine is every people kind of dancing and during the talks. And also the patient outing is one of our favorite programs for everybody. It was stopped a little bit during COVID, and we now want to back to full mode to we invite over 80 to 200 people to do a great one-day outing. And we already did this for the past to various places like Asian Art Museum, Auckland Zoo, Danwang Farm, and the railway trip. And then also the past couple years, we doing the various county park outings. And this year's we're trying to make a bigger trip. So we're planning on that. Please stay tuned. It will be happening in summer. And also our annual event, which is our signature event of New Hope Chinese Cancer Care Foundation. That's where everybody will be joining together, including the patients, the volunteers, the donors, and the community, to celebrate and to really let everybody know what's happening in the treatments world, and we celebrate life.
Thank you so much, Tiffany and Christina. Thank you for taking the time to share the important work being done by the New Hope Chinese Cancer Care Foundation. It's clear that your dedication and the effort of the foundation are making a real difference in the lives of so many. For those who want to get involved, whether by volunteering or donating, please remember to visit their website at newhopecancer.org. Together, we can all play a part to fight against cancer. Thank you again for joining us, and thank you to everyone watching this program.